Hey guys, this is the Origami Boy and welcome to my tutorial on the 8-pointed ninja star, also known as the transforming ninja star. Well, you're going to have to make 8 of these, which these are modular units and these are identical. So what you're going to do, you're going to slide them together just like that. Okay, first it's an easy transforming model to make, but the trickiest part is making the octagon. So once you grab a sheet of 3.5 by 3.5, you're ready to move on. Or you can use any square type of paper, even though 8.5 by 8.5 or 9 by 9. Well, yes, and you're ready to move on. Okay, positioning. See, I did this with origami paper and I already formed an X. So you take this corner and you fold it down to the other corner, and you take this corner and you take it down to this corner and make the crease. Okay, now that you have an X right here, we're going to take the top edge and we're going to align it with the bottom edge and then make the crease. Okay, now that we have an X with the horizontal line in it, we're going to position that horizontal line into a vertical one. And we're going to take the top edge and we're going to line it with that vertical edge, just like that. And make sure it's folding in the middle of that paper. So you take the edge, the tip, and then you fold into that middle, middle of the paper. And make sure it's aligned with that vertical line too. And then do the same thing to the other one. Okay, now that we have something like this, we're going to fold in half just like that. And you should have something like this. Well, okay, we're almost done making it. All we need to do is just open the first flap, and then we're going to tuck that on that crease right there. Look, just like that. Make the crease. Next, we're going to take this part and we're going to fold it to the left. Okay, you got a modular unit. Okay, to make, if you want to use alternating colors, you can. Well, first, what you're going to do is take the red piece that we just made and take the blue piece, and then we just slide it in just like that. And make sure that edge is all the way seated in, but make sure you make 8 of them. And okay, now that when you do that, you'll see a little bit of excess sticking out. Which what we're going to do, we're going to take the back excess flap, and we're going to fold it. We're going to take the front one and we're going to fold it in front over that blue piece and do the same to the other one. Flip it over, take that back, and then do the same thing. Okay, now that we got that, what we're going to do, we're going to tuck in that excess paper in just like that. Okay, and then you should have something like this. Do the same thing to the other excess. And then make the crease. And then give it a good crease right there on the red piece. Okay. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to take another piece and we're going to add it we're going to put another one. Don't add to the left, add to the right. So you're going to take another unit like this, and then you just fit it in just like that. Make sure it's not under a flap, or else you'll have problems sliding it. So what you're going to do, you're going to take that edge and you're going to take that right there. Okay, and then you just tuck that in. Well, it's easier if you crease it, but I like to do it without creasing it. And then just flatten everything out. Okay, here, we're going to pause the video. I'm going to skip to the 7th piece. Okay, now that we're back, when you slide in the 7th piece, you know it's going to overlap with the first piece. So take another piece and we're gonna turn that 6-piece over, and then do the same thing. You just slide it the short edge in, tuck in that excess, and then you just flatten everything out. Okay, to interlock the 8th piece, you take the tip of the 1st piece, and we're gonna put it in to the flaps of the 7th piece. Next, what we're gonna do is take the 8th piece, and we're going to put the 2 flaps into that 1st piece, and then make sure it's in the middle of those 2 excess pieces right there. Now we're going to do the same thing. Since there's a piece already in, you don't want to take this excess and you're not going to fold it like that. Because when you do that, it won't slide and it might break apart. So what you're going to do is just fold it in just like that. Make sure it's not over the red piece. It should be, and then do the same thing to the other. Since that just broke down, I just fixed it. Okay, now that we got that, now we're gonna have the flaps of the 8th piece, and we're gonna do the same thing. Take that piece, fold it in like that, and the other one, and then take that. Okay, now that we're done the octagon, okay, we're gonna have to pause the video here again. Okay, ready? Okay, now that we got this octagon frisbee, what we're gonna do, you can throw like a frisbee or angle it up like a 30-45 degree angle. So what you're going to do is just throw like a frisbee or just angle it a little bit. I like to throw like a frisbee. So make sure to double check that there's no excess paper sticking up. Okay, now that we did that, I'm just gonna throw it just like that. Well, you can do it, angled it up a little bit like that, okay? Next, we're gonna throw it just like that, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, throw it! Okay, it just fell down there, so I think I'm gonna pause the video for a sec. Okay, I have a piece of excess paper sticking up because I must have threw too hard, so make sure you don't throw it too hard, or else an excess or 2 pieces of paper will stick out. So, okay, for transforming it, you look at close. We're going to take 2 opposite figures, and we're going to push them in until the blades come out, which, oh my gosh, it's really hard for me transforming this because the excess paper always sticks out. I don't know why, but it just does. That's how it is. So we're going to do that. Yeah, and then we're going to do that, and then do this, and then keep rotating it and push them together until you reveal the pieces. Oh, sewer bunnies. Yeah, that's just something I just got from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh. Okay. Okay, you've completed the Transforming Ninja Star. I think we're going to pause the video one more time.
1.
Okay, how this transforming ninja star, how the blades come out. Well, you don't want to throw it like a frisbee, or else it'll land vertical and it's going to roll and the blades are going to get damaged. No, you don't want that to happen. So even though if you angle it still, so what you're going to do is just you want to throw it vertically, just like that, okay? 3, 2, 1. See how it just goes like that? Well, thanks for watching, and please post a comment of anything, and make sure you do nothing hard, like not the origami gift box or the rocket ship, not even the butterfly, and or the rose, nothing like those 3, okay? And I forgot, nobody commented me to do this, but I figured out to do this video next. Next video, we're going to do something that has the same amount of points, and it's really cool, which you might need a sheet of printer paper. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good time with your 8-point ninja star, and bye.